Hello everyone, this is Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff, and I had to show you my sweet setup today for my Galaxy S3. I have right now the Spigen Ultra Flip case on my phone, but the real review today is actually something I've been requested a lot for, is the glass screen protector for the Galaxy S3. This is a premium tempered glass screen protector that works a lot like a piece of Gorilla Glass overlaid on top of your glass. You can see that I have it on here right now. Now, the reason that I'm deciding to show this review with a case on itself is that it says right on the box here, caution, this product is highly recommended to be used with a Galaxy S3 case. The edges may chip and crack if it comes into contact with any force. And let me show you what they mean here. Since the Galaxy S3 has a curved glass display, any type of protector that's rigid, or if it's one of the dry install protectors, cannot go all the way to the edge. The same thing goes with this protector here. It's also smart that it doesn't go all the way to the edge or curve over because you can fit any case on it as well. But because it doesn't go all the way to the edge, you can see it stops short, and if any force is applied in the wrong way, it could crack it. So use a case. That is why I'm showing you this pretty awesome, sweet setup. I really like this actually, so we are going to move on. So what comes in the box of this here screen protector? Opening it up here. You've got an alcohol swab, which I have used. I completely recommend using this before trying to install your screen protector, along with this really nice quality microfiber cloth that it comes with as well. You want to make sure that you've gotten rid of all debris on the screen, and also use this alcohol wipe because it's evaporative, it doesn't leave behind any type of residue, so that you make sure that the display is indeed squeaky clean, so that this screen protector will adhere properly and not have any issues. Then you have the envelope for the screen protector itself, and it gives you an installation guide on the back. You definitely want to make sure that you wash your hands and to pay attention to which side is the adhesive side so that you don't mess it up, although it's pretty foolproof with this one here. You also have 4 nifty different colored buttons here. I've chosen to install the pink, so that's quite nice of an accent to go with it. And then of course you have your authentication card. The glass screen protector is not clear all the way through like the Glass T screen protector that I had reviewed for the Galaxy Note. It actually on this part has a white painted bezel that goes all the way around it, and then the glass itself is quite clear. The cutouts are extremely perfect, aligned properly, and actually you can't even tell that they're there if you have it on as you're supposed to. You can see the paint there that goes around the Samsung metallic label there. There's a perfect opening there for your notification light. Now the one place that I failed a little bit while installing this was with the capacitive touch buttons. You can see that the paint there is just a little off center, but I really couldn't tell the difference if I weren't paying attention, so it's not too bad at all. I really love my little pink button here. I had it as navy earlier. So the colors that you can choose are between pink, navy, black, and white. So you can choose whatever your preference is. You get one shot at installing this protector, so make sure that everything is clean and squared away and that you have a good idea of how to lay this down before starting. Otherwise, you may end up screwing it up and it just won't be as perfect of a result. Considering the very thin profile of this phone, why would anybody want to add a screen protector that is 0.5 millimeters in thickness? Well, it is for the sheer protection. Let me show you what I mean. Before me here I have a knife. It is a very sharp knife, as you can see here. And I want to show you really what this screen protector can withstand. It can withstand impact, and it really does well with withstanding scratches. It actually has the same composition of Gorilla Glass, so it's truly like putting a Gorilla Glass screen on top of your Gorilla Glass. So check this out. I don't recommend doing this at home, but you get to see it here. Scratch! 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 Let's go ahead and give this a bit of a wipe after that torture. Ha! I've held this up where I can see it really well, and there is not a scratch on it. That is impressive. Not a single scratch. It is still perfect after grinding a knife against it. That is amazing. It makes sense considering that this has a hardness of an 8 or a 9, and metals actually are not that hard, so Yes, it makes it very, very resistant to scratches and also impacts. The glass panel on the Galaxy S3 is made out of Gorilla Glass 2, which is very thin and allows the display to be up close to the glass. It almost appears as if you're looking at a piece of paper because it's so close. Now, the one thing that happens with a 0.5 millimeter screen protector is that it's going to make the screen appear to be just a tad bit recessed, so that's something that you're going to have to get used to. I notice it tends to be a little bit more reflective with the screen protector when you are outdoors in direct sunlight, so just crank up your brightness or be wary of that. This screen protector appears to be crystal clear to me, so it doesn't cause any issues with the viewing angles or anything like that with the screen. It's just that it will make the screen appear just a tad bit recessed. So, how about the responsiveness with the screen protector installed? It is advertised as delicate touch, meaning it's not supposed to interfere with the responsiveness of the touchscreen. Is that exactly true? Well, I'm going to say it took me a little bit of getting used to adapt to the change in responsiveness. It's not a horrible change in responsiveness, but it's not as it was before, where you could barely just place your finger on the display and it would detect your finger. Now, the only time I noticed it to be a little bit of a problem was when I was texting. It just took me some time to get used to the change in responsiveness of the keyboard. So I just had to push a little bit harder, and as I got used to the feeling, it wasn't too bad at all. So let's see this. Hello there. How are you today? So I'm just pressing a tad bit harder. I am fine, thank you. How are you? So it's really not too bad. Just keep in mind that it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. I think part of it has to do with the fact that the screen is recessed, and you can see that the screen protector doesn't lay against the glass all the way, so there's just a little bit of a pocket, and I'm sure that has something to do with the tad bit of loss in responsiveness, but once you get used to it, I don't foresee you having any issues really at all. You can see that I know how to type now just fine. Yay! So you see, it's going to take you a tad bit of getting used to, but I wouldn't dismiss this screen protector, especially because of the incredible protection that you have on here. My goodness. So, would I recommend this screen protector overall? Yes, I would, especially if you are somebody who really wants to protect your screen to the fullest. There is nothing like a piece of Gorilla Glass on top of Gorilla Glass. This is also advertised as shadow resistant, so if you break it, it shouldn't cause any trouble with your screen underneath. So really a nice product. Yeah, it's just going to take you some getting used to, but as far as protection goes, you really can't beat it. So this has been Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, which is @Iam_Erica. You can follow me on Facebook, which you can get to from my main YouTube channel page. And you can follow me on Google+, which I will have a link down here in the bottom. So thank you everyone for watching. Check this out, Spigen.com. Thank you so much, Spigen, for sending this out to me to look at for everybody. Have a good night.